What up? It's your boy Young Profhet. Come from Southwest Detroit. You're now tuning in to Chicago Street TV, the best Latin hip hop YouTube channel in the world. You heard?
Sabes lo que vamos a hacer.
Better watch your back, cause there's too many snakes. They smile in your face, but we know that you're fake. Prophet David King, about to take over the game.
There's a lot of Latinos in Detroit that do hip hop, rap, trap, reggaeton. There's a lot of good artists out of Detroit, man, that are slowly grinding. Myself, I do English and Spanish rap, so you know we're slowly grinding. The scene's slowly starting to climb. You know, a lot of good mainstream artists are starting to open the doors too for us to be able to get in. So that's that. Man, Southwest Detroit, how can I explain? It's like a melting pot of people, bro. There's Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Asians, Arabics, whites, aliens, you know, everything, bro. It's a melting pot, man. It's a beautiful city. I mean, you got the east side and the west side, and it's mainly whites and blacks. But when you think about Southwest, man, there's a lot of unity. There's a lot of unity in Southwest Detroit. I think it was in the 90s that there was a boom of Mexicanos that came to Southwest Detroit, mainly in the Burner area. So that's why, like I told you before, there was a small area of Southwest Detroit where there's a lot, they call it Mexicantown. And even recently, in 2005, there was a big boom. They said that it was growing, the population was growing. But it's just a small area where there's a lot of Mexican restaurants, a lot of Mexican shops, just little Mexico right there in Mexicantown. But it's just a small portion of the city of Southwest Detroit. I think Detroit as a whole, it used to be a big population, and I feel like recently it's been going down. Like a lot of people have been leaving the city. A lot of houses been getting torn down. So Detroit's been on a up and up, man. We're hustlers, man. We're the motor city, man. We're always grinding. But I feel that it's on a come up now, slowly but surely. In the Southwest area, there's a lot of gentrification. There's a lot of stuff going on in the city, but I think it's changed for the better, and then it's changed for the worse. So it's just how you see it.
So somebody outside of Detroit and they watch the news, is it as bad as people describe it to be?
I think it's like anywhere. If you go to Mexico, people say it's bad. If you go to Chicago, people say it's bad. You know, it's, you know, being humble, bro. Staying humble with the people. If you're humble with the people and you're true to yourself, it doesn't matter where you go in the globe. You know, I feel that as long as you stay humble, you could go anywhere. It's not as bad as people say, man. I mean, I go down to the city all the time, hang out with the homies. It's not as bad. It's what you're into. If you're beefed out, if you're into shit, of course it's, you know, there's good and bad parts of the city. But me personally, I love going to Detroit. I love going to eat and stuff. So it's not as bad as people think it is. I record my music here where you see it here. This is my home studio. But I don't discriminate, man. Shout out to my boy Sombra. I recorded a couple tracks over there. Early on in my career, bro, it was hard. Not a lot of people wanted to show love and stuff. So I actually used to go to this studio called Silent Riot. It was close to the west side. I can't remember the city at the time, but it was like, I used to go there. And the way I found that studio was I was learning, I bought this machine, and I asked one of the guys over there, he's like, yeah, you could go record at Silent Riot. So I ended up at Silent Riot Studios, bro, and that was the very first studio that I recorded my early recordings. And recently I record my stuff here, and then sometimes I'll send it over to Mexico to get mixed and mastered. Shout out to my boys out there, Arte Musical. Yeah, my studio is DBR Entertainment. That's my brand. That's what I go for. You know what I'm saying? It's on the thing right here, DBR Entertainment.
Do you produce your own beats, or do you get clients coming in here?
This is my personal space, bro. This is the place where I come to and I space out. This is not a studio for sale. This is just a studio for me. I know it looks like it's a lot, but it's somewhere where I come to just to relax. I mean, I don't produce my own beats. I'm a true believer of supporting people and stuff. So one of the guys I'm working with right now, the Davis Way, my homie Angel, you know what I'm saying, one of my mentors when I first started, man, taught me how to count bars. He's producing things for me. My homie Bones on the beat. Right now I'm signed to my own record label, I guess you could say, DVR Entertainment. It's independent. Right now I'm working with the Beat Crushers, good peoples, making a lot of noise. Thanks to them, came help the brother out, and now we're making noise. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple upcoming shows with Quinto Sol. That's a blessing. So I'm independent right now. I got people that are on DVR Entertainment and stuff, like my homie King Quota, my homie Gutta Jim, my homie some that's not on DVR Entertainment. He has his own thing, Southwest Mexicans, but we're all united together. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Ita. We got some good projects coming out. Tono de la Calle from Mexico. I'm working with him heavily. My boy Aztec. Shout out to him. If I missed you, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people I'm working with. And shout out to all my people that are supporting me, my family, my homies. People that I don't even know. If you see me out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not shy. Come take a picture. You know what I'm saying? If you want CDs, hit me up. I got you. Of course, from Detroit, Eminem, growing up, that was a big one. Dr. Dre, 2001, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Gotti gave me my first rap CD, shout out to her. But I listened to a lot of East Coast rap, Nas, Biggie, Big L, Jay-Z. Also listened to a lot of other artists, you know what I'm saying? Like SPM, I listened to him growing up. My homie let me listen to Lil Cuete, he was dope growing up. King Lil G, I was blessed to do a track with him. Quinto Sol, Kid Frost, Delinquent Habits, just something that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh boy, Sick Jacking, he's over with the hip hop. Yeah, there's a lot of them, bro. I listen to Secan, Cartel de Santa. There's some underground rappers that I listen to, like Tren Locote. I listen to my homie Pistolero. I listen to Simple. He's one of the dope ones that I like. There's a lot of them. A lot of the homies out there rap. Salute to them. I can't shout them all out, but mainly those are the ones that I catch myself listening to on a regular basis. I've been rapping since 2011, end of 2011. I wasn't really gonna get into rapping. I actually wanted to DJ, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Make beats. But I used to have one of my homeboys, shout out to my homie Unknown Isaac. We would freestyle in the basement. The DVR Entertainment is the Basement Records. So we used to freestyle. So that's why I called it that. But
is freestyle big here in Detroit? Because I know with Slim and 8 Mile and all that.
Battle rap is big. I mean, I'm a true believer. If you come to my studio, man, you gotta freestyle. I mean, you can't get on the mic if you can't freestyle. I mean, you go on Sway and you're one of those bitch ass dudes that doesn't want to freestyle, so I always like to practice the art of freestyle. I mean, a lot of my music's written freestyling, you know what I mean? Young Prophet was just something that I came up by myself, man. I used to be at work writing rhymes, and some of the rhymes that I would write early on, I felt like I was preaching to people. So I was young, and then I added Prophet, like I was telling people stuff, and that's where Prophet comes from. I got a mixtape and an album coming out. I can't really get into the logistics or what it's going to be called right now. I can tell you right now that a mixtape's on the way, and the album's also on the way. There's some dope stuff that's coming to play right now. I got a couple tracks that are on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, anywhere where you can digitally buy your music. It's there. There's stuff on YouTube. Just everywhere. You can find me on Instagram, YUNG_PROFHET 313. You can find me on Facebook, young.prophet 313.